What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and we are here finally to go into the NNR event. I mean, this is gonna be pretty nasty. More specifically because the deck that I have for it, as you can see, I haven't played any matches. You guys are of course gonna get my first matches. By the way, the loner decks look pretty terrible. I think this one might be the better of them, the best ones. But since it is NNR, I don't even understand the purpose of it. But I guess if you want to, you could just copy this or just make it yourself. You're usually gonna have enough of the actual resources because a lot of people don't use too many NNRs. They don't make too many decks. If you like to make a lot of crap decks like I do, you're probably not having too much NNR, but usually you'll be fine. I don't know how many gems this are, but these are pretty much what everyone's doing. Looks like they took out the majority of the legacy packs and put them towards the end, and that is like a slight thing where it's like you can tell that they're somewhat listening but not fully. But you know, just take these out. Again, just put these as secret pack secret pack tickets, so you unlock, even if you still have to unlock a secret pack, and then you can either use your gems or a secret pack voucher or something like that, and it'd be like the same thing. But it looks like it's a hefty amount. You know what, I'm tempted. I just have to count it. 2100. I'm like quick mathing as I'm scrolling down. I got about 2100. So this whole thing here going all the way up into 10,000 would be about 2100, which is 10 pulls, which is 2 pulls. Not that crazy, but you also have to keep in mind that they do also have the missions here. So not all the way down here. Keep in mind they have these as well. So this is gonna be like you're pretty much how you get it. I remember before I thought it was like 3,000-4,000. So it's 2100 on that one, and then these are, you know what, let's just count it up. It's 250 from this one. Special summoning a monster 50 times, you'll get 250. Looks exactly the same. This is exactly the same. So this is 750, and I'm assuming this one, no, this one is actually just 750, and then, oh, okay, but it's different. So 750, and then what is this? 800, 850, 900, 950, and then boom, 1,000. So you do all these, you get another 1,000. So you're getting about 3,000, 3,100 it looks like overall for all the things that you do in this thing. What I do like about these events is that if you have if you wanted to do this, like let's say like within a quick hour or whatever like that, you can make a deck that special summons a lot, regardless of if you want to lose, right? You make a deck that normal summons a lot, regardless if you want to lose. Monsters on your opponent's field are destroyed. Monster destruction, not card destruction. And then just won 10 duels in general. So you just do those things, and then you boom, you already get like 1,000. And then the other ones, you know, win or loss, you do that. So I think it's pretty okay. And again, the only other issue is it's very short. April 3rd this thing ends, so you gotta kind of like hurry up and do something with it. Let's see what other things that they have here. I think the same thing. It's win or lose. You earn whether you win or lose. Did they tell you how many you get? I don't think it matters. I heard that they still have the self kills. Now we're gonna be using a oh boy, this deck is I actually don't even know if it works. I just wanted to try it, and it's gonna be like a psychic deck, but it's like psychic, but it's with the fun, I should say fun, but it's like this weird archetype with like banishing your cards, and like you can use some of your remove from play psychic types to then do other fusions. And I actually have never used it. Me and my co-workers, we were trying to actually get to a point we would fight against each other and see if these things work, and I have no idea if this deck works. So I'm about to just go fumble the bag, and hopefully you guys enjoy. And that's kind of what these events are supposed to be, but unfortunately they're tied to very valuable resources. And that's what happens when you do that. You have these, when you have events tied to valuable resources, you have people that are still going to try hard, and it does make it sometimes a little bit unbearable. But I don't have to worry about Ash. I don't have to worry about any of these other things that I normally would have to. Oh, don't tell me. Make it through. Of course, if I get to go first, and I actually win the coin flip, it has to glitch out. And now I lose the coin flip, but I'm going second. Guarantee it. Okay. Third time's the charm. Alba, isn't that a name of a card? Alright. Failed. Now this is standard. Failing it. And I still get to go first. So half and half. Half and half. So the point of my deck is pretty much the synchro, but I don't actually remember the combos or anything like that. I'm just going to try to remove from play as many psychic types as I possibly can. This guy, yeah, once per turn you can remove from play a psychic type, and then it gains 500 permanently. During either play, you can discard this card and then target a psychic type I control and then banish it. So it's kind of like a way to save it. And then this card is great because it actually stacks like crazy. It's an old deck. How many you got? You got 15? How do you have 15? I'm gonna put this face up because I can. And this card's cool because then I can save it if I really want to for the next turn. So during either player's turn. So it's a good way to guarantee I'll still have my 4, and then I can use Future Glow on it. It's only 2. This thing gives me a basic flat attack. Thunder Dragons, is that a thing? Can you still Thunder Dragon in the realm of NNR? Haven't heard anything about the Thunder Dragons, but wouldn't be surprised if it still can work. Let's see. Maybe it just has a different like ending finisher or something like that. Oh, I forgot about the music. Danger Dogma. Okay, so oh yeah, let me put the music back on. Discards that. Then I think it's like random. You reveal this card in your hand. Your opponent chooses one. Then you discard the chosen card. And then if the discarded card was not the Danger Dogman, special summon Danger Dogman from your hand. And if you do, draw 1 card. This card is discarded. You can have all face up. Okay, so he's right now. I'm losing 1,000 just because. Right, and then the other effect resolves. Okay. So he's gonna discard this one. If you do, if this card is discarded, you can target 1 in the graveyard. So he's either gonna get 2 special summons. No. Okay, so he didn't get that. He's trying to hit this card. All right, gets to draw the card. It's a danger deck with Thunder. Remember, I could still save this card whenever I want to. He's gonna remove from play a card. 2 cards. Okay, look at you. Chaos Sorcerer. I remember this card. He could you can target 1 thing, banish that target. This card cannot attack the turn that he activates this effect. I can still save it when I can chain this. Though him banishing my card actually benefits me because I have ways to get my banished cards. So instead of discarding this, I might just let him waste his effect and he can't get this much damage out. Let's see what else he has cooking. Fabled. This card is discarded. Oh, so he has like a whole discard package. Okay. I actually would prefer if he just attacked it, and then I can use this to give literally a flat 800 attack across all my things. Link summon. Okay, so Link monsters, Degenerated Transverse. That is actually funny enough. These a decent one. I think yeah, he can like swap the positions of the cards. Still don't have to do anything just yet. Our hand is pretty poop, and I don't have actually. All I put it in this deck was literally Synchro Monsters. I could probably do like 2 4s, get some XZs going on or something else. Going for another double banish, double Chaos Sorcerer. Okay. He's gonna go for the straight up attack. I kind of prefer that he does that though. We'll take less damage this way. And does he have any? This deck doesn't seem like one that's gonna have a lot of traps. So yep, that's it. That's his board. If this card points to 2 cards, which he could have did it. All right, so we got Psychic Jumper. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points and target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls and 1 psychic monster I control, except this one. So if I control 2 of them, I could just switch them. So I could have took this for free. But I would need to have 2 of them. I don't even know why I have that, but it's fine. All right, so we're going to start off by doing this. We're going to banish this in the grave. Now all of my things get, I'm going to put this over here. Free 800 attack, because why not? He can't handle the sheer genius. Now what's really cool with that is that with this type of deck, if I were to get like an actual like fusion out, not fusion, synchro out. Oh my god, if I would get a fusion, oh my god, if I would get a synchro out, you would remove that synchro and then you would use a card like the one that I have here and then get it right back for free. So you would have like this thing giving out like 800 or 700 or something like that. So a 1400 attack boost or 1600 attack boost to all of your psychics that are on the field. And he can't handle it. He just can't handle the pure intelligence. Yeah, he just had connection issues. God, this deck is trash. I want to at least, if I just want to do one synchro. I think I deserve to get one synchro off, and then maybe do something. Oh, baby. Let's go. Now, the better deck that I have is a completely different deck that I think is pretty good. I'll showcase that. Okay, we got something here. We have a level 6 here. We have the Brain Hazard here as well. So we got a little combo here. So we first start off with the Psychic Commander. Since we have a level 3 on the field, we can get the Psychic Tracker. And then boom, we have a level 6 Synchro, which is just this one. Because we cheat. We cheat. And since we use the Psychic Tracker to make it, it gets an extra 600 attack. Monsters with attack less than this card's attack cannot activate their effects, which I think is awesome. If this card in your possession is destroyed by our opponent's card, I can target one tuner and non-tuner in my graveyard with the same type and attribute as this card and add them to my hand. So I can pretty much do that again. It's pretty much the same. Put that trap down, and I could also save it with the Time Escaper. But it would come back with less attack if I do that, but it's fine. So let's see if this guy can beat 26 hundo. My bet would be that he could. And also what sucks is that I don't really have multiple 6s, which I could actually make. There's like the Psychic Android, I think, Magical Android. There's a bunch of 6 things I can make. I can also just make him multiple times too. So he goes down with 2 face downs. So we're pretty good, looking good here. I think that this first effect is actually not that bad. All right, we got Virtual World in the building. Virtual World. Oh, I got a phone call. Hello? All right, fantastic. Gonna put our stuff over here. Toriental, I think, is a thing too, right? Personal spoofing. Once per turn, you can shuffle one Altergeist card from your hand or face up from the field into the main deck. Add one monster from the deck. Okay, so he takes a trap that he doesn't need and switches it for a monster. And it's a continuous trap, so he can do it on my turn, and then he can do it on his turn, which is pretty cool. Did not know that card exists. So Altergeist, I think it's how you say it, in this format as well. That's pretty cool. And a lot of the times, by the way, like a lot of these cards, most decks are formed by the N and R cards in the deck. So I'm not too surprised to see like maybe like a thing. I could remove these things and gain some other extra attack, but I don't want to do that because I don't really have too much to do with that. So we're gonna go for the attacks. Still have one way to save our big monster here, and he comes back during my next standby phase. So here we have Altergeist, Immolate Elf. Special summon a token. This card is still treated as if summoned this way while in the monster zone, other Altergeist traps you control cannot be destroyed by card effect. Also, neither player can target with them with the effects. I don't really care about that. He does mitigate some damage here. That's fine. Didn't say that they can't die. So it's like a trap summon deck? Is that what? Oh yeah, I forgot. This card actually does affect my own monsters as well. Yeah, it's kind of stupid, huh? Yeah, monsters with less attack than this card cannot attack. Also, neither player can activate the effects of face-up monsters on the field with more attack. So if you have more attack, you can't activate your effects, but if you have less attack, you can't attack. So you can see me already messing that up. So he's gonna take that trap out. So if they are, what was that trap? Is it the same thing? No, it's another continuous trap. And I think continuous traps are and continuous spells are really good in this format as well, because there's not that much like AoE destruction to the back line. I think the best one would have been the Nephestus deck or Nephetes deck, which I definitely wanted to use. I definitely wanted to use that. So he gets this card. You contribute this card, excavate the top 3 cards, add one Altergeist card from that, send the rest to the graveyard. Does it have graveyard effects too? And that's what he's doing. Is he gonna actually utilize this card's effect? Tribute it? Most likely, because it only has like 1/1/1. If another card you control is okay. Did that apply its effect? Is this like if it's in the hand, you could still use it while it's in the hand kind of thing? Yeah. Alright, so when another Altergeist monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can target one thing. So he can still use this effect because it has less attack than this. But you can declare attack that turn. If this card is destroyed by battle, you can target one Altergeist card in the graveyard and add it to the hand. I currently still don't see like his. He can't attack with this. Sorry, buddy. We'll be killing this soon. You'll be able to get your free Altergeist card, courtesy of your boy. Now we have the Serene Psychic Witch. What I like about this card, when this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the battlefield, I banish a Psychic type monster in my deck, and then if it stays there, if this card stays in the graveyard, then I'm able to get that banished monster. So it's pretty much a card that I just kind of throw out on the field. I can't attack with it because of this other card, so I'm gonna just attack into that. I mean, there's nothing else that I can really do. Activates Kokiri. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, if you can special summon this card from the hand, and if you do, negate the attack. If this card is summoned, you can target one face-up card your opponent controls, negate the effects of that card while it and this monster are face-up on the field. Interesting. So he'll negate this thing's effect, but him negating this thing's effect allows me to attack with this card. Yeah, so now it frees up this card. I don't know if he was expecting that. Doesn't seem so. So now he does get his card, but I think this is getting into dangerous territory where I was trying to keep all the Altergeist off the field, and I think that we have now failed in our pursuit of that. I think maybe we banish. We'll use this card's effect to banish. Well, not banish that, but banish my tuner. That's gonna give this guy 500 attack. I'm gonna start boosting his attack up now. As you can see now, I can do that to get a 3. That means I could do a level 7. Start removing from play psychic types to gain life points. That's not really that great. But also this deck is not that great either. I can also use these two, synchros these two to get a 9 out. And then we'll start being able to do piercing damage if I wanted to do that. Or I can do this, which allows me to synchro and then get a level 9 out as well. So there's some cool stuff that I can potentially do. We're gonna again put this face down first. I'm not gonna get rid of this card yet because I still want this card if something happens that I could get something. Actually, no, screw you. Start bumping this up so we can start attacking. Remember, we can time escaper one of these, either of these cards. So let's see what he does. I'll probably end up time escaping this. He has to keep this card, like I said, on the field for it to negate this card's effect. So again, he's gonna take one of his traps, turn it into a monster, not turn it into, but switch it for a monster. So I think we're still pretty good. Also, the card, what I like about this card also is that the card that it puts out, I can use the Brain Hazard to bring that card out immediately if I don't think that this card's gonna stay in the graveyard. Some more Altergeisty things, that's fine. Monsters your opponent control cannot attack Altergeist monsters for attack. That sucks. Except that card, okay. Also, you cannot target the card effects except that card. Cool. Then we have the Manifestation. Target one in the graveyard. Special summon an attack with this, and if you do equip it with this card, when this card leaves, destroy that monster. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target a trap, and then add it to the hand. And then you also see that they have the ability to protect their traps as well. But so far, he's probably gonna have to make like a Link 3 or something. Something crazy. He gets rid of that card, so now my other card's in effect. He summons anything that's higher than 2600, it can't activate its effects. And it's just a little shy, 2100. Prime Banshee. I think during the main phase, quick effects, so either his or mine, you can target one other Altergeist monster, special summon it from your deck to the zone this card points to. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Altergeist card in the graveyard and put it to the hand. Nothing that we have to worry about just yet. And he also needs he needs to tribute another Altergeist monster to summon another one from the deck. But some of his traps are Altergeist monsters as well, and it looks like he has ways to like kind of cycle that. So far so good. I don't feel in danger. Can't attack. I'm gonna normal summon. That's gonna give me another target to banish. The Serene Witch. Now that's gonna give me 3000, so now I can attack. And I can't activate its effect because it has more attack than this card does. But now I can attack with multiple monsters at least per turn. We're good on that. Now I think we just attack into this thing. It's just kind of in the way. Not too sure what kind of flip effects Altergeist have. But let's see what he has. Should force something out of him. Alright, doesn't do anything. This card was sent to the grave, so he gets to target a Altergeist card in the graveyard, add it to the hand. This feels like standard Yugi. This is kind of like the struggles, quote unquote, that the actual characters go through. Okay, that one I think it has to be on a Altergeist card that he controls. So since this card is face down, it doesn't count. So, or it shouldn't count. Is that backup secretary? It is backup secretary. So that kind of lets me know that his hand's kind of doo-doo. So realistically, you would summon this guy first, and then if I had another chance, I would summon this because it lets me levels special summon a level 9 monster in my graveyard. So you would do this one first and then do the Cloud Castle. But I like this card's effect. It has to be very particular, especially if I lower its attack or anything like that, which I don't have it, but just as an example. We've seen this card before. He's gonna put one out, assuming it's gonna be a Link 2. Oh, this deck has that's a tuner, funny enough. This Altergeist. Oh wow, there's Altergeist synchros? There are. Wow. When an opponent special summon monster declares an attack, you can return one Altergeist monster you control to the hand, negate that attack. If this card is tributed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card. That's cool. That kind of synergizes with the other Link monster that we just saw. So you would tribute this card for free, and then it goes back, it gets special summoned again. And he's gonna use this one. Bring that card back to the hand. A lot of cycling, but I don't see the oomph power. Maybe that's with the SR and the URs in the deck, because he's definitely not showcasing it right now. We got a strong board. Another Brain Hazard. I think, doesn't he, I attack with this. He used the Kakiri in the hand to negate the attack. I don't want him to negate this, because then I'll have to start all over again. Kill that. We could technically do something like that, but since I have another Brain Hazard, I'm just doing it during the battle phase. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to utilize that to make a level 9. Wait, I can't use this. Oh, it's a worm. Wait a minute. I thought you were a psychic. This one has to be 2 psychics. Oh boy. I didn't read the fine print. I didn't read the fine print. Alright, so now we got another strong attacker that we can utilize. We can also pump this guy up more, but long grind game. Alright, you contributed again. These are spellcaster monsters also. I just noticed that. Alright, he's just doing his backup operator. What the hell is this? You can target one face alone, use done, special summon this card from the hand, and if you do, return that monster to the hand. Oh, a face-up monster that a Link monster points to. And then they kind of switch places, and essentially. Interesting. My man's doing things. Oh boy. The amount of editing I have to do for this is gonna be nuts. He's not doing anything and my deck's not strong enough to do anything either. Oh, it's so sad. I can't see why I would care. I think he had to. I think he had to do this in advance. I don't think it works like that. Right? You can return one just in a hand. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm mistaken. What? Oh, you know that? That's a cool thing too, because then he could shuffle and get the Konkiri in the beginning of the turn. Oh, and the hand are face up. That's also true as well. This deck has a lot of piloting things. I think he's just not piloting it 100% accurately. We're still attacking that, by the way. And we're still attacking that, by the way. I feel like either the deck is largely neutered, or he just made a couple plays. I know that Konkiri card is very strong. And then you would do a bunch of combos. He had 15 things in his extra deck. He should have did something. Alright, we got a real crappy hand here. This is a more monster heavy deck, but we got most of our spells and traps. Here we go. I heard you guys are popular. What's good? Infinity Track. Normal summon, special summon. You can special summon a Earth machine monster from your hand. Hand or deck? From the hand. This one's gonna get his thing. Normal summon. This is gonna be the normal summon requirement, because these cards gonna have a lot to do. You could target one other machine monster. The levels of both the monsters are become the combined original, so both become 8s. If I'm assuming that correctly, they both become 8s, right? Yeah. Easy 8. Now, do they have XZs? Or is he just BSing and it's like a Link deck? I think I've seen a Link monster with Infinity Track on it, but... So, what I'm hoping... Okay, he just... Okay, into the dragon. You can detach one, take 2 dragons in the thing. Special summon one of them, and the other one is attached by material. Perfectly fine. What is the NR version of this? I can honestly do Psychokinesis and just pop this instantly. If I control a psychic, target one card, destroy it. Pop this or pop the card that it puts out, depending on what it is. I think it's supposed to be the Hearth Dragon or something like that. Wow. Super original #1. Cannot be destroyed by battle. When a monster you control inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you gain life points equal to the damage they took. If this card has the other material, it doesn't. So maybe there's something deeper in this strategy that I'm not exactly sure of, but hey. It's a level 2. It has to be a level 3 exact monster. Damn it. I could have switched and took this thing. That would have been hilarious. Let's see. So I think we just go with this. More specifically because I don't really care too much about it. He's probably thinking, oh, this guy got this crazy combo about to come out of here. I gotta kill this card. He's gonna swap. I'm just gonna. Oh, I can't target that. Your opponent cannot target this card with a card effect. Okay, that's why. So do I just pop this? Do I pop the back row? When a monster you control inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you gain life points. That's it? That's cool, I guess. I don't know. Screw that card. XZ's Reborn. Wow, so if I popped it anyway, it would have just brought it back. Cool. There we go. Make a Galaga ship, and then we end our turn. Hoping and praying that we get a level 3, that we can, like, do something special. We're gonna take some damage here. Technically, he gains what, like 4,000 life points from this? Not 4,000 straight, but pretty much. Let's see. When this card is activated, you can add a thing once per turn. I'm just gonna distribute it. Gain your 4,000 life points, buddy. Gold gadget. That normal summon requirement looking pretty good. And that one's even better. You actually don't even need to get a gadget. You can just get another level 4 machine, which could be the affinity tracker. Oh, okay. Oh, that one's special summon, so it's not like the other gadgets. Oh, that's cool. There he goes. Now we take a buttload of damage. He heals all of it. Oh, wait. Can he just kill us here? Is it over? Is it over? Oh, wait. Maybe I should have waited until if this thing... I never knew activated's affecting it. Maybe I could have waited and used mind over matter and then negated this and it would have killed it. Doom what? Doom Chimera Dragon. Gain 1,000 attack for each material attached to it. This card with material can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battle, you can activate one of the things. Target one monster, attach it to it. Target one card in your opponent's graveyard. Place it on the top of their deck. That's actually more... That screws you up a lot, actually. 500... 5,000. He can't kill me yet, but I'll wait until he's done. Oh, yeah, wait. When he does this thing, no other card can attack. So he... Oh, why did he do that? Wait. So that was the only monster that can attack because he used that card effect. And we got... Wait, hold on, though. Hold on. Give me a second here. Hold on, check this out. So we go with Future Glow. Banish that, right? Now we can activate our Brain Hazard. I put out this because it says I can't accept Psychic Jumper, so I can't summon the other one, right? Go with that one. 2,000 attack. Look at that. So now I can do it. I think the option might be to take this. Then activate the Brain Hazard. Bring back the Psychic Jumper. Now, the thing that I should do here is switch this for one of his cards. Now, if I take... I don't have a 6. Oh, no, I do have the 6, right? Do we take his golden gadget here? Then we could make the 6 monsters with less attack can attack, but then he'll kill me with this guy. He'll just attack with this, and then I'm screwed. Or do we take this attack, and then we can start attaching? Then they'll be on the same level. But you know what? I can also attack with each monster. So I technically can, this card with material can attack all monsters your opponent controls each once. I think that's the move we go with. Even if this doesn't work, it's hilarious. Oh yeah, you can't be destroyed by battle. Kill that. That's gonna bring out another card, but I can attack that one as well. This deck is broken. Oh god. So you can special summon anything from the hand. If this card is destroyed by battle, you can get another one. Yo, thank you, my opponent. Twitch.tv IwinP. helping a brother out, you know? Sometimes you don't got what you need. And he's gonna get another gadget from the hand, but we can attack all of these. Boop. This is like the best card ever. What a great card. What an amazing card you have here. So yeah, what will happen is that he'll have to I guess he chooses not to activate the effect, or he can't. So now we're gonna end the battle phase. Take a card in your opponent's graveyard and place it on top of his deck, so forcing him to pretty much dead draw, which is actually not that bad. But I want to actually just I think that's a little bit smarter to do, so to at least force a clash here. And he also has to be wary that he has to kill this card as well. So if he causes a clash here, then he won't have the ability to stop me from psychic trading him or something like that. This card seems to be pretty safe though, but this card can be destroyed by battle. Luckily it wasn't like for each time you attack you gain attach something, which would have been nuts. So he's gonna do this. And I'm assuming his line of play is just going to be to crash these into it. It's its own card. I can't see why you'd be mad killing it. And then also, you can't let me constantly just keep switching stuff over to your side. This card also is pesky to deal with, but I can also just take it. Forbidden Chalice is like a R card, I think. Why does it still have 400? Why is that at 400? Oh, Forbidden Chalice gives you 400. I'm about to say, shouldn't it have 0? There he goes. Attacks there. Cute. Hey, we tried. We definitely tried. That was funny. I think he probably top decked the Forbidden Chalice also. Whatever this card is, it didn't help him too much before, so we do have 2 psychics to chuck into the garbage. Almost. So I'm actually satisfied on how the deck works. There are other cards that this deck actually can run that will make it stronger. Maybe I will like I would love to actually bring it like regular if you guys are interested to see it like in regular action, because you wouldn't have to run some of the more trolley-ish cards that are in here. And you would run a way stronger archetype. And there's ways to literally XZs, to synchro from the thing. So if I had a 5, I could just synchro these 2 right here from move from play, bring it back into my graveyard, and then use another card. Like it's actually a pretty okay deck. So we're gonna lose 100. We're still technically alive. And these things also stack. Future glows actually stack too, which is pretty cool. And here's another one of those cards that I was just saying. So like Psychic Tuning, select a Psychic type in the graveyard and special summon in attack position. It is treated as a tuner, and then you would use that on your turn, and then you'd be good. Other thing is that when the monster dies, or it's removed from the field, so even if you use it, you take 400 per level. That's why a lot of Psychic stuff has, like they have healing. A lot of these other cards have like ways to gain your life points back afterwards. And the other cool part about this event, where I'm gonna leave it off, is that I could just steal this entire deck. I could go into the thing, copy his deck, and I could probably 9 times out of 10 make this exact deck, because it's just NNR cards and you have enough thing. And that's what's cool about this deck, and that's one thing that I think current Yu-Gi Master Duel you don't have. You can see another deck and it can be strong. Oh yeah, that card. Forgot how this card works though. Then target a monster is under control, banish it until we didn't have the opportunity. We couldn't banish this card. I'm trying to think of if I had that card, could I have used it? At the end of this, card gains attacked. At the end of the damage step, this card attack, you can make it gain 300, increases rank. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of time. I had a lot of fun playing in the event so far. And I'm gonna show you guys another deck as soon as I get back home from work that you guys should really enjoy. So we gotta get 50. So losing does suck. Next video on the channel will be the other deck that I think would have been. I think the other deck would have actually beat that deck. Would actually been perfectly fine, provided I get the proper setup. Would have been perfectly fine in that thing. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.